they said to him at the table with probably 20 people at dinner, they said, "What do your people do for Thanksgiving?" And he's like, "Well, we're Americans, so we have a turkey and we watch football. That's pretty much what we do, like everybody else."
Well, that's a very funny story. Well,
But I think that's
didn't that sound like an SNL skit? Well, Kristy, thank you. That was a very funny story.
I feel like you didn't like the story, but I'm telling you.
No, it is good. I'm sorry. I was busy trying to look up about this pecan
chinks.
Chinks, but are you looking that up too?
Yeah, it was the
Wow.
Yeah, and it goes all the way back to 1974 when the first complaint was brought in by a small group of Chinese Americans.
I mean, I can't imagine why they would complain.
Right, yeah, and they said that the name was degrading and racist and should be changed. And then in 1980, but it was voted on and it lost 1,034 to 182. And then in 1980, another push to change it happened. And
you know why it lost? Because it's Pekin, Illinois.
Right?
I've just never heard that before. But I'm sure there's plenty of them like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure that girl was a graduate, a Pekin High School graduate, and I'm proud of it.
So being that I was busy thinking and looking at something else, so what did your husband say? Like, did he...
He said, we're American, and we have
do
turkey, and we watch football. That's what we do.
Do they? I know sometimes, but do they have a football game every Thanksgiving?
Right, so my husband is actually...
So like the Macy's Day Parade, they have 3 games?
They have one at 11... one at in the afternoon, and then they have the night game on NBC as well.
Seriously?
Are the Packers playing at night? They're playing the Bears because Matt's going. My husband's going.
Yeah, I think they are.
They must have these games on so that the wives can set their husbands down in front of the TV all day while they're cooking.
It's my favorite thing: football, family, and food.
Yeah. All right, so Kristy, tell me about your Jewish Thanksgiving.
Okay, so Thanksgiving.
You actually, we need to start off with your history of. Let's talk about you and your husband first.
Okay.
And one thing I find very interesting is you both have Jewish mothers but not Jewish fathers, correct?
Right, correct.
Okay. So, and you raise your children Jewish, which I think is really awesome that you do that.
Yes.
So being that you had, how did they combine the way they grew up, each of them? I mean, I know it's
my husband, you mean?
Well, I want to say, let's say each of your parents and then how were your Thanksgivings? Were they similar Thanksgivings?
They were similar.
I know that's a weird question, but I'm just kind of curious with both being that you have a parent that's from a Jewish family and a parent that's not. What's the different things,
I mean,
did you have kasha? Did you have kasha stuffed in your turkey? You don't have to drink it, Grant. You're not hurting my feelings.
Well, and I have to work after.
Yeah, I know, honey. It's okay.
So growing up, I think Matt and I had pretty similar backgrounds. So he has a younger brother. I have a younger brother. So we're both from families of 4.
Nice.
And we both grew up with not having family around. So it would just be the 4 of us.
Oh, your extended family.
Extended family,
yes.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Your parents were there. They raised you.
Sometimes.
Right? You weren't in a foster home or anything.
No, sometimes they just throw me outside. But mostly they were there.
To the dogs.
So anyway, so it's actually nice now. And I think I mentioned this to you. So our parents are actually friends. So my in-laws and my parents,
that's right,
like my mom and Matt's mom, talk probably once a week.
Nice.
And so actually for a long time they came, so we go to Milwaukee every year for Thanksgiving. My parents are coming this year for Thanksgiving. They didn't for a few years, but we all spend Thanksgiving together, which is kind of nice because then my kids see both sets of grandparents.
It's really nice.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Look at how cute.
I mean, we're all dysfunctional.
You know what?
Can
I hear the crackling of the fire too? Is that what I hear there?
I'm trying.
As you're playing the piano.
Is there a Peanuts?
Grant,
isn't there a Peanuts
no,
Thanksgiving?
It's Grant. This is Grant. Isn't he amazing?
He's amazing.
Amazing.
For a 30-year-old, especially.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jesus.
It's beautiful. I
remember being 30.
You can put your clothes on while you play the piano, though. Please.
Take them off too.
No, you should put your clothes back on while you're.
Does Grant have a girlfriend?
Yeah. I had somebody for him, but he's fumbling.
I'm busy, not fumbling. It's terrible.
He's
we'll talk.
Fumbling.
We'll talk.
Because I feel like Grant should have a girlfriend.
I know, and she's a really cute one that I got from a nice Jewish girl too.
Oh.
I know. She's blonde.
Very cute girl.
She's a shiksa.
And Stevie Greenberg calls her his niece.
Oh.
So she's got a kind of famous uncle.
What are you waiting for, Grant? What are you waiting for?
Nothing really.
Did you want to say something?
Did I want to say something? Well,
Are you dating somebody right now?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I did go on a date 2 months ago with a girl from Match and didn't really work out very well.
Was it so bad that you feel like you can't do this?
No, it actually went well. I afterwards, the communication just wasn't as great.
No, here's why. You didn't like her.
And I guess that's what I'm
right.
realizing.
I mean, let's just like
she's putting it right smack in the bag for you.
I hope she doesn't listen to this. But
oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. And then I've just been a little busy last few weeks here trying to get my life together. So
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
And I think you'll agree with me.
Probably.
When you meet somebody and you really like them, you're not busy. You know what I mean? Like if you really like somebody, of course. So I'm busy, blah blah blah.
I tried to give him an out. I did.
Well, we'll get to that.
We will. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, so
there's
sorry.
my matchmaking for today. There's my love advice for you.
You did good, Miss Yenta. You're good.
Cupid's corner over there.
So you guys had similar backgrounds of growing up with Thanksgiving.
With Thanksgiving, yeah. I mean,
was there ham? Did either of you? Well, no. Now, come on. No, the
real.
moms are Jewish, but basically, if the dads grew up with a ham, did they make the wives do ham?
No, not for Thanksgiving. For Easter, which is something that all Jews should celebrate. Yeah.
Well, we do. We have a Seder. They just put the pig in there because it's the other white meat.
Right.
Yeah, we just stuck to eggs. Yeah.
Right? No, for Thanksgiving, it was very traditional for us. And the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is like my jam.
Is that really?
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm like a gay man in a woman's body. So the fact is, it's true. It's true. Body. And the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is all show tunes. Yes.
And I don't like show tunes, guys. If it's not, no, I'm really weird. I need all this shit. Grant knows the kind of music I like.
Yeah, we need hip hop.
Yeah, I just can't. I don't know why. I wish. I try really hard. And let me tell you, my mom and I, it's really kind of sad. I mean, I know we can see any show here too. I know you're going to give me one of the good for yous again, but I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. My mom and I tend to go to New York a few times a year. And I could tell you that in all these years, we've maybe seen 3 plays. Really? We just, neither of us are really super into, like, we don't do museums. We just like to go, not shop. We like to shop, a window shop more than anything, and eat. Like, we literally just eat our way through.
Yeah.
And we just like to, like, you could walk down one block and the next year you could walk down the same block and it would be a completely different block. There'd be completely different stores to walk into. Almost always. I mean, I the last few years, what's it called? Oh, Times Square has had basically the same stores, but they're constantly changing. Like, I always think it's cool that we're always seeing different. And my mom and I are very notorious for walking from, lower, what do I want to say? Wall Street area.
Yeah.
And we'll go all the way up to the upper east or west side. We just like to walk. Like, it's really fun. It takes us a day.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fun. But we just, for some reason, don't get into plays. What do I want to say?
Musicals.
Shows. I meant
musicals. Shows.
But you like musical stuff. And so you're saying to me that the Macy's Day Parade, which I literally have not seen that much, like, I'll sporadically see parts of it because I'm not really, it's only because I maybe can't find anything else to watch.
I watch it from, like, I don't want, to be interrupted.
Do you have a TV in your kitchen?
Well, I'm at my in-laws, so the TV is like outside, like it's right outside of the kitchen.
Do you have a TV in your kitchen though?
No, because we have one of these open concept deals.
Yep. So you can see the TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
So do you cook anything when you go over to the?
Okay. So here's the funny thing, and my mother-in-law is going to hear this, so I have to be very careful what I say here. But
she doesn't mean it.
She does actually, but. Actually, she does. And she knows that. My mother-in-law, it's so funny because she gets very stressed out about Thanksgiving, and she'll make things like she's probably making things as we speak right now. Like, she's freaking out. I always say, I'm like, all right, I'll make the pumpkin pie like every year. That's my deal. It literally takes all of 15 minutes to make a pumpkin pie. Okay. But she gets so stressed out about it.
How do you cook the pumpkin and then scrape it out of the shell that quickly and puree it?
What do you mean?
Oh, boy.
Am I missing something?
Yeah. Do you use canned pumpkin?
No judgment. No judgment.
Okay, I'm going to try not to.
Really?
That drink you're drinking is fresh pumpkin, my dear.
Can you help me?
Sure. It's have you made squash?
No,
it's squash.
Never. Okay,
You've never made squash?
No.
You never took squash and then put brown sugar and marshmallows on it?
Can you help me?
And then at least the kids will eat it.
Oh,
Like a grand.
that's
Well, that's how you
terrible.
kind of, how in order to get used to coffee, you've got to put like a shit ton of cream and sugar in it.
Right.
Till it tastes like hot chocolate. When you have squashed, you have to put a lot of brown sugar and syrup or whatever on it, or
But it's
whipped-
sweet
or
to
whipped
begin
cream.
with.
Yeah, or
Not
you just
sweet enough.
eat like all the other vegetables: green beans, carrots, corn, mashed potatoes.
You need orange in there. You need a color.
carrots. You got to
Oh,
get carrots.
carrots.
I'll cook a carrot
Yeah.
before I eat a squash.
Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
oh, yum! I love squash. Anyway, so yeah, we'll have to talk about the pumpkin there.
I would
'cause
appreciate some tips there.
That's from tips on what? Oh, the
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at the screen. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, tell me how you make
So-
your pumpkin pie, though. I'm kind of curious.
I just like follow the recipe.
Are you
on
going
the
to
little
say
Libby's
can? You
Don't.
are- the
You're
Libby's
making me feel okay.
Oh my God.
You know what? Maybe that's why she doesn't let me make it, but she does it the same way.
I was going to say she probably does do it the same way. Not very many people. You know what? I think the more of the reason why we do it the way we do it is I came from this family that has a restaurant that
Well,
we've made
right.
everything. Everything was made from scratch. So I think that that's probably more common.
Good. My mother-in-law's thanking you right now
My
for
God.
letting us know that we need to not speak about her anymore because we're running out of time.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, that was my subtle way of cut it.
So how do you, well, then how do you make your crust?
I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm going to say, and I'm not going to. Maybe that's why.
Well,
See,
have
she
you ever,
doesn't
you
let me
should
make
try
anything
it.
else though, because she likes to be territorial about her kitchen, but then she'll be like, "Nope, I got it. Like, don't worry about me." You know, like she's
No,
like
I
that
get
kind of
it. I'm
person.
like that too.
Right.
I don't like anybody. All right, so I tell everybody not to bring stuff.
But then she'll
and
be like exhausted.
yeah, I know. I do the same thing. It's just a Jewish mom thing. It's
Right.
like you do everything. You tell everybody not to bring anything. And then you are like
That's her.
drenched when they come in and you're like smiling with your hands on your hip and you're trying to be like all that. And then you're like miserable and a bitch. Yep. I get it. I get it.
So my sister-in-law, well, I'd like to say we do dishes, but I mostly just stand there and watch her do dishes.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I dry.
You're going to love this. Paper plates in my family.
I love it.
I know, right?
Why wouldn't
Love
you?
it.
Oh, did
Why
you
wouldn't
see?
you?
Did you see the thing on TV this morning? Not to change the subject, but it's about Thanksgiving. They did the Today Show did two things. They did one room. They had family from this. They had the same family, and they showed how you can eat less calories, and which we know certain things like this. Okay, so the
irritating.
one room is they're set on blue. All the silverware and everything's blue, and the table setting's blue.
Okay.
The other room's like clear white, right? The blue has something to do with it, makes you eat less. In the blue room, they set up a buffet, okay, which our family, that's what I was trying to say, is our family does buffet. That's why I was using this as an example.
So do we.
Good. And they say that obviously that's better than passing because you're getting up, okay? So the first thing they set out for them was greens, right? Salad, that kind of stuff. And people are starving, of course, like we all know. So you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to eat your greens first. Then they brought out the other stuff, and it was interesting to watch how much less food. Now, these people didn't know they were doing that. They thought they were doing like some special thing, but they didn't realize till after, and they told them that they were doing this calorie count thing. And they had like a nutritionist watching everything. They were, obviously filming it all. In the other room, they set everything on the table, the white clear room, and the people were passing the trays. And of course, they didn't touch the greens. And which is, we all know is pretty common.
Right.
But they added it up and they ate like 5,000 calories more in the sit down room. And then, of course, they didn't burn anything. So it's just very interesting. Sorry. So buffet is the way to go. And to me, and to most of us, obviously. And you're going to have to tell your mother-in-law to do paper plates. Do you do plates?
Oh,
Real
no, she
plates?
does like China. Like it's
Like, do you do China?
Here's the thing: we're gonna go there Wednesday night. The table will already be set.
Well, she's setting it today, honey.
No, she totally
Jewish
is.
women, yeah, they
It's
set
our-
them days before the holidays.
why
Not
are we
just
doing
Jewish women.
Yeah.
My mom
Oh,
would
she
set
do it too?
Christmas up the day
Okay,
before. Yeah,
let
at
me
least.
rephrase that. Over 60.
Yeah, women over 60.
Actually, I'm getting close because I've started to do this thing where I start bringing the tables up like the day before.
my
I
mom.
mean, stop! What? Stop the madness! What is this? No. Why?
Well, because it's to get
less
to-
work to
it's
do
less
that day
work.
of.
get
I
you
get
to
it.
do this.
Okay.
Hi, with your hands on your hips, and you're maybe not sweating and not being a wretched bitch.
Right?
Maybe,
That's
yeah.
it. My mom's like, I would rather be pissed off that night than the day of because
Yeah,
so let's
'cause
just
something
get it all
got fucked
done.
up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
she
like
just
my-
tries to prepare. Not cook we cook the day of, but we set everything up beforehand.
Okay, and I
Yeah.
understand that, and I'm being ungrateful.
Not
so
ungrateful.
I apologize.
No, it's not ungrateful.
It's kind of ungrateful.
No, it's not. It's
a
cool.
different approach.
So why are you the wretched bitch that doesn't fucking help with the dishes? Who
Thank
does
you.
it?
My mother-in-law's gonna be like,
I'm
who
doing
is that
that for your
Becca?"
mother-in-law.
I love her.
I'm doing it.
Love her.
What?
I don't
I'm
know.
curious.
I just